大家下午好，我是 Rainy 啊。然后今天我们很有幸的邀请到了这个森林早期教育东京这边特别出名的教育专家 Kai。然后 Kai 是美籍台湾人，然后目前生活在东京。然后他创建了这个 iForest，我的朋友在里面毕业，然后去了 BST 去了西丁然后以及他的整个教学的理念等等让我这个热爱户外育儿的妈妈一直觉得这个是非常非常重要的。所以下面有请 Kai，然后给我们做一个简单的介绍 ，please，Thank you。
大家好，我叫 Kai，谢谢你们听这个 video。我是从这个树林小学开始的，差不多4年以前开始的。我现在讲英文，因为可以。
Kai 的话会懂一点点中文，但是他的母语还是英文来着，所以下面有请 Kai 用英文来介绍，之后我会打那个中文的字幕，谢谢。
So we opened iForest to give the opportunity for children to be children again, and we want them to be autonomous and to take care of themselves in nature. As teachers or practitioners or facilitators, the adults, we're here to guide them. What we really want to do is to minimize our interaction with the children so they can push themselves forward.
Yeah, I feel we really need to respect children as children because every children, when the moment that they were born, like they have the natural self-motivation, learn how to climb a tree, right? So that's why the same value bring us together from years ago. So please continue, sorry.
And for children to grow like that, they need the opportunity in a safe environment to fail and to try again and get up and to have that grit. And a lot of times,
repeating,
right?
In a
failing,
safe,
doing it. That's what also builds careers. And
that's
the
right.
top CEOs, they all fail and they learn how to get back up and do it again. And it starts from a young age. And that's what we're trying to build in iForest. Can you fall and pick yourself back up, or do you need somebody else to pick you up? We're here to encourage the children, and of course, if they really need help and they ask, we're always there for them to support them.
OK， 那我现在就是理解了。我之前一直不知道，比如说森林教育到底是什么。但森林教育的话，目前理解下来就是说，你这个要给足孩子空间，但是要保证这个专业人士能够保证的就是什么样的空间和这个户外的东西是安全的。然后他会在这个安全的范围之内，然后鼓励孩子不停的去尝试。然后当孩子觉得需要帮助的时候，有专业的人士来提供这个鼓励跟帮助。然后一会儿我会把我朋友的女儿在上 iForest 的时候，一直不敢爬一个小坡，然后最后怎么样在老师的鼓励之下突破自己的极限，爬上这样的小坡。然后其实呢，这个叫做 taking challenge， 然后 risk taker， 这些也是所有的大校，比如说 ASIJ Nishimachi St. Mary 他们希望看到孩子的这种潜质跟特质。好，谢谢。Okay, continue. So, what makes you so passionate about you used to work for a school as a staff, then eventually you decided to start your iForest and focusing on this part?
Yeah, so I used to work in a traditional preschool, and from there, have you ever seen a traditional preschool? There's a lot of management.
You mean the Japanese style?
International preschool.
Okay.
There's a lot of classroom management.
Okay.
Don't run.
You need to time
don't
out.
Yeah, let's wash our hands. Let's line up. But I think instinctively, if we give the children the freedom to do it themselves, they can do it. And they need to run. They need to jump. And the forest is the perfect place for that. And if you're looking at materials, okay, I want an acorn. Sometimes we fight over the same toys. But in nature, there's plentiful of toys.
Yeah, enough resources.
So much resources that they don't have to fight, and they can do
it's easier for them
build.
to start they will naturally start to have the teamwork maybe to do something together.
Exactly.
Right?
You need teamwork too, and you need the children also learn when to take risks and when to give other people space when they're taking risks. So those are really important factors they need to learn at a young age.
Okay, so you want an authentic this kind of education. This is driven for you to quit the job and start your iForest, and it's completely in the outdoor. And but you have your specific place, I remember. Right?
Yes, we do have rice fields that we go to. We do rice planting and harvesting and that throughout the season. So it's important to see the 4 seasons and see where our food comes from. Because that one little grain of rice is a lot of work.
Yeah, that's right. It's not come from supermarket. It's very important to educate the kids from the seed to the rice, right?
And it's a full circle, and it's all about the process. And that's what we do. It doesn't matter what your result of your art crafts look like. What did you do to get there? Did you make them out of your hand? Did you get the water from somewhere? How did you shape it? And things like that. That's important.
So your curriculum is mainly basis what the weather look like and how the natural season takes us to. So I already see you already have the rice field, harvesting, planting, and also ski trip, right? With your kids. And what else? Tell us more about the program.
We have art classes in the heart of Tokyo as well.
Meiji Jingu, yes.
Yeah, we have that. We're working with a place in Shinano for the Shinano Nagono.
Shinano. Okay.
For ski forest. So that one is made to design for beginner-friendly ski families.
Yeah, so young kids can try these sports from zero, right?
From 4 years old to 6 years old.
That's great.
With an adult, and that is 5 days.
So it's like a oyako, like a parent and child experience.
The parent and child, while the child is, they have ski in the morning, and then iForest, we will do kind of child-led learning in the afternoon. So that means the parents have a whole day to themselves to enjoy the snow
that's
or
right.
leisure activities.
So it's still like a education experience, and then you'll lead, not you lead the kids, the kids maybe lead what they want to do, and then you will observe and to see what's going on.
We want
It's still like part of your education, right?
Yes, K4 is the afternoon program. We want the children to learn, and we want their intrinsic motivation. Like,
Okay.
what do you want to do today? And a lot of the times, we have plenty of time in the forest. I think that's the most important thing. And so the children have time to be creative or be bored. And when they're bored,
I think get bored is so important for nowadays, right? I can always see like some of my clients, they are so rich and the kids has a full room of toys and they got so lost, but they still want to blah, 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 so they cannot really play by themselves. So I think get bored and entertain yourself, and then that's a creativity come from.
that's where innovation and
Yeah,
creativity
agree.
comes in, I feel like.
Okay, I have a final, like very sharp question. So actually, also I visited like a really the famous forest school in Komazawa Park International School, and compared with those, I cannot say traditional, but with those like a school, what makes your school special?
I think there's a wide spectrum of forest schools, like some like Kamozawa or some like Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese type.
But for me, I'm more traditional in the sense, like we don't have a school building. We're out in the weather all day, every day, 4 hours a day, and so the kids are in the element. If it's hard rain or snow, we find cover. We find ways to deal with our body.
Yeah, Kelly was eating like a soaking wet sandwich in the forest, and actually he still remembered this experience. So
yeah, and it builds weather resilience, and that's the main important thing. How do we take care of our bodies in these kind of elements and situations?
So you and your staff, they are all like professional trained outdoor teachers to make sure, like in case some kids fell or like some kids get sick in the middle of that. So you guys are all have the experience to handle this kind of situation. Or like they cut their fingers in the middle of like doing something. So how did you deal with those incidents?
We are trained in wildlife first aid, so that's like first responder. Nobody's there. How do you deal with that? Which is a little bit extreme for what we need in the city for an forest. But when children do cut themselves because we use tools, which has happened, but then they learn. So we make sure our tools are sharp, so it prevents less. It's easier to cut the wood when it's sharp. When you have a blunt, like in the kitchen, if you have a blunt knife, that's the dangerous thing. When they do cut, it's small cuts, and then they learn from it.
It's really, thank you to give us a full conception. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
I can't do it.
Use your hands. Come, use your hands. Yes. And then your knees. Yes.
I can't do
Yep. Use your knees and your feet. Dig in.
I can't do it.